Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Hayati channel. Now, believe it or not, this is actually our first video of 2023. I almost feel like I forgot how to vlog. I almost feel like I don't know how to edit these things. It's been a while I touched the camera. Today's date is 4th of February 2023, and for today's adventure vlog we have
Howletts, run by the Aspinall Foundation.
It's one of those zoos that I've never heard of. It's not common like ZSL or Chester Zoo. Been operating since 1975.
The closest station is Beakersbourne Station, which you've probably never heard of before in your life. We hadn't.
Well, many people have heard of it if they live in Kent. I'm just saying,
obviously,
generally.
If you're coming into Beakersbourne Station, like we have done from London Victoria, please note Beakersbourne Station does not have any buses servicing it. It does not have any taxi ranks there. So when you get there, although it is a fairly short walk from the station, there are no footpaths, so it's not the safest walk. I mean, you can chance it if you like, but we wouldn't really recommend it. If you do want to get a taxi, there are some taxi company numbers at the station which you can take a photo of for record and give them a call.
Yeah, so about this zoo, it seems to be they seem to be very well when it comes to conservation. They claim to be very unique zoo in terms of having some of the endangered species, and it got a lot of like big animals, gorillas, cats and things like that. And we got rhinos.
Now we're going to see the eastern black rhino. Despite their large size, they can go up to a top speed of 34 miles per hour. Pretty impressive.
I really like their information board. It's by far one of the most impressive. Over there you got the QR scan. If you scan on that, it tells you all the information. I like the vibrancy of the photo that they have. The image is not overfilled with too many boring information. The layout, the font, it's pretty impressive. You can see these ones over there. It tells you whether they're endangered or not, or what category they fall into. What do you think of the layout from other zoos, like their information?
Yeah, it's really nice because it gives you a lot of information. You can see what their diet is, you can see their size compared to a human, you can see where they're found in the world on a map, and names, their natural habitat, a little bit about them, and just obviously a picture of them is
and you see that company, Aspinall Foundation, over there.
Dole, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, and they are found across much of Asia, and I don't really know much else about them. Apparently the males may be seen doing a handstand while urinating. The next animal that we are going to see is the sable antelope, which we can see over there. So this is the sable antelope that you can see through this fence here. And I'm trying to give you a good shot of the scimitar-shaped horns. Oh, there we go. Scimitar-shaped horns you can see. Both the male and female species of the species both have the horns. And it's giving me a nice frontal. Thank you. So these, we're going to see African savanna elephant, and these are well known for eating over 250 kg of food per day. Now, obviously, elephants that given eating that much amount of foods, they do poo about 12 to 15 times a day. Fun fact. they also do feeding experiences at this zoo.
Enjoy walking with lemurs. Do you not want to read this information?
And this is push the button. Oh, like that. Close it.
Okay. And nobody's there.
Monkeys. Now we're going to see black and white colobus monkeys. Except it looks like there's nobody home. So now we're going to see the Gelada baboon, and the fun fact for this one isn't really that fun, but they eat mainly grass. So now we're going to look at the African lion. Their roar is the most powerful of any big cat and can be heard for as much as 5 miles away. So there seem to be a lot of animals missing from their enclosures, or are either hidden away either in their homes or they're just not there. For example, the fishing cat is not to be found anywhere in its enclosure. So where is it? Okay, so the giant anteater is the next animal, and they can stick their tongue out up to 3 times per second. That is quick.
Across the park you'll see these green signs that tell you where each animal or restaurants or shops are. What did you think of your first impression of the general atmosphere, by the way?
General atmosphere is very nice. I would say it's very quiet at the moment. We've come in February, but which is great for us because we don't have to wait and
already seen so many animals. We thought in winter you won't see many.
The Sumatran tiger, they like bathing themselves in rivers and ponds and things. There are plenty of toilets dotted around the park. Here is an example of some where the ladies' ones are closed, unfortunately.
Really impressed. This does not happen very often. Actually, if you're out here and we have one of our gorillas, the older gorillas, especially if it's a silverback, come down the slide and make their way towards you, they are displaying. So they're trying to make you feel that you're the smaller person. Essentially, for anyone who a gorilla sees as a threat to their family, they're going to make themselves look absolutely huge, make as much noise as they can, and just let you know that you're not welcome. This is their family, and they will fight to protect them. So if you are confronted by a gorilla today, I ask you not to confront them back, just walk the other way, because you will not win. They are here to make sure that they will continue living with their family. I take it as a compliment. It just means that he thinks that you're a big enough gorilla that's worth the fight, basically. But there are different ways that you can see that they're becoming a little bit agitated. For gorillas, it's consistent eye contact. For us, it's perfectly normal to catch everyone's eye contact every now and then. But if I decided to just stare you in the face, you're going to get a little bit uncomfortable. It's happening now, isn't it? Yeah. And it's the same with the gorillas. They just don't want that maintained eye contact. So if they're doing that, they're taking that as a bit of a threat for you. But if you have any of our gorillas stand up, make themselves very open with their body language, this is as a threat as well.
We discovered there's like 2 cafes so far. The first one was a very small one. I think it's called just a cafe, I think.
Yeah.
But then we discovered later, walking around past the elephant enclosure maybe, we discovered Pavilion Cafe, and that was so much better, more like a restaurant. Why don't you do the talking?
They have lots of hot food in there. They have your fish and chips, your chicken wings. They have pasta bake. They have like lots of different things. They also have lots of desserts. Unfortunately, we're being good at the moment, so we didn't have any of the desserts, even though they were very tempting. But we did have fish and chips, mushy peas and bread and butter.
Obviously the quality, in my opinion, wasn't the highest, but the amount of food they gave for the price is definitely worth it. So if you're going to come around to eat, I would definitely be going to recommending Pavilion Cafe. So in a lot of these enclosures you have the fancy side, which doesn't make good for photography, but then you have this clear glass side, which is most of them looks thoroughly clean. So just to let you know.
Oh, servants going inside.
So as we're walking around, we notice lots of shops and possibly like centers are closed, and there's no like notice or anything that it is closed, but when you actually try to open the door, it doesn't open. So that's a note. Maybe it's the off season. Here's another example of what I meant earlier, saying it's all closed. Snack stores are closed.
The lion-tailed macaque apparently have cheek pouches with a maximum capacity similar to that of their stomachs. I mean, now that's pretty outrageous. I mean, imagine you could stuff as much as you fit in your stomach into your cheeks. That would be crazy.
Stretching. So this is the world's fastest land mammal. Did you know that? World's fastest land mammal?
So we're going to look at the snow leopards, and a fun fact about snow leopards is that they cannot roar. It's a really random fact, but yeah, they can't roar.
Wow. Perfect shot. Look at the teeth. My goodness, look at this. Who's making that noise? Huh? That's the loudest thing I've ever seen. Wow. Why would they make that noise? You should never sleep next to them. You won't be able to sleep. Oh, look at the eyes.
Or they...
Can you imagine sleeping next to that thing?
You would never last anyway.
Yeah, can you do it what he does? Oh my god, so cute.
Ça va bien?
Bonjour.
So we have just left Howletts Wildlife Park. Howletts Wild Animal Park. I'm never going to get that right, but yeah. So we've just left. It's about 3:30 approximately. This is the last entry time of the park. The park actually closes at 5 p.m. We have been here since around 10 a.m. and we did not expect to stay as long as we have, but we ended up going around in circles a few times. So there are lots of this type of thing in the park, along with actual real life animals. Some of them speak French, as you will see when you watch our vlog. Some of them don't. But yeah, it's been a great day out. Would definitely recommend it. It's a very good place to come. It's not too expensive, especially if you're in the area. Definitely check it out. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10. Worth doing.